Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the StarLadder Minor Close Qualifiers here for the South American region. I'm the Eternal with Jay, and I'll be taking you through the rest of today's proceedings with our two series with Inflames versus the Sharks, and another match that will be yet to be decided. I think actually it may be decided in a few moments' time when we get those last few results in from the initial round of 16. We'll start things off on this particular matchup between Flames and Sharks with a bit of an apology. Unfortunately, we were unable to bring you the first map of the best of three due to the fact that the last best of three overrun by quite the amount. So, yes, I'm going to blame the 9Z side for extending that one for as long as they did. Yes, we are coming into Inferno. Just to brief you, for those of you not quite familiar with where we stand in the series, it's Train, Inferno, and Mirage are three maps. We're in the second map at Inferno, as picked by Inflames. Sharks won their map pick of Train, but 16-12. They were 10-5 up at one point, looking very confident on that Sharks side, and eventually Inflames got back in on the CT side and brought it 7-6 at in the half. And it almost was an upset victory, and they had equalized it and took a lead at least one moment throughout the course of that second half. So for Inflames, they are looking pretty confident against the Sharks. And the cool thing about this as well is that Inflames and Sharks have shared quite a storied history and a very even history over the course of their little rivalry. 4 maps each, spread between various different LANs and online tournaments. And of course, Inferno is one of those key maps that has been repeated time and time again between these two teams. In fact, the last time they played it, was the last series they played it in. It was a 16-8 to the favor of Sharks on the ESL LA League. Prior to that, it was for the WESG 2018 Brazil qualifier. Obviously, they faced up against each other in the Brazil LAN as well. The 16-5 on that particular case. So initially, it suggests the idea that maybe this might not be quite the two-sided affair. But this is also Inflames' pick. They've had a very, very good set of results on it in the past, and I also believe that they've actually got a better win rate above Sharks, even though they have even though the Sharks side have had a lot of international representation, and they've taken on some pretty big teams over the course of Europe. They're even competing in in some of the UCC tournaments, the small European cups via the online circuit. They give a little bit of experience for them, Sharks, obviously being on a bit of a European run of their own right. So they've been out in Europe, they've been competing in Portugal in the European circuit, so they've got a lot of international experience, which is the main thing they're going to bring to the fold against Inflames, I think. I do believe this one could go to a third map, though. Again, Inflames have had a pretty decent set of victories over the course of their run in Brazil, particularly. I'm not sure whether the close scorelines against the likes of Pain, We Play Games, W7M, Daytona will indicate anything of the opposite, but they have had some close results, so I will say that much at the very least. I still think this could end up being a pretty fun map. We're still waiting for the players to get themselves readied up so we can get straight into this one. The bookies certainly believe that this one could be relatively close, as you can see right here. Our partners at GGBet. There's actually a map handicap. I wonder if we can actually get the if we can get the actual odds for victory here. Let's have a look. All right, sort of a bit closer, but yeah, more appropriate for the Inflames side to be the favourites in this second map. So we'll see how down to the wire it really is. I do believe we've got some GoTV problems though. It looks like the GoTV is crashed, unfortunately, for Inflames versus Sharks. I believe that we might have a few more technical issues to work our way through here. It doesn't look like the no one's moving. Yeah, no pings are changing. Nothing's going on right now. Yeah, it looks like we've got a small technical issue on the GoTV part. So again, apologies for these delays. Apologies for these technical issues, and hopefully we can get them sorted relatively soon. Don't go anywhere because this match is only ready to get started. Hopefully we can bring it to you soon, but again, stay tuned. We'll sort the technical issues out and we can get into the map 2 between Inflames and Sharks. And that was a very quickly fixed technical issue. We're ready to get into Inflames versus Sharks. CT side start for the Inflames boys as they try and kick things off on a positive note here on their map pick. Sharks setting themselves up immediately to go into the A bomb site. Smoke down towards the long cross. And two players, I think three players stacked up here to the quad position. And Dez and SHZ quickly deal with three. Two players remaining on the T side. And ZQK comes in with 2 kills of his own right. Very nice defensive held out by the Flames side. The first is connected on the CT part of things. Very, very well done. Simple USP kills to get all the control that they needed here. Straight up, full eco coming in from the Sharks side. No choice, no say in the matter. They're kind of going to commit to this, take the loss, look back in for a little bit more coming in to the rifle round as the SMGs will clean up house here. 3 kills for RMN in particular. SHZ getting 2 quick frags out towards that mid position. Easy as that. Mostly kills on SMGs as we go 2-0 up favour of the Flames side. Sharks still got a little bit of work to do here with the rifles, so let's see if they can get that work done. Very limited utility sets for the T side. Couple flashes, 4 smokes, actually 5 smokes scratched out, and 3 Molotovs, so could be seeing a smoke execute towards the B bomb site. Whether they'll be able to use those flashbangs to their favour, I could also see that probably being the most likely situation. They're going to go for a default early on, which won't leave them a whole lot to work with when it comes to the actual site hit itself. His first AWP shot comes in from ZQK, deals with JNT, kicking things off towards that mid position. CTs do fall back out towards the long face here. ZQK is ready for anyone else that wants to make their way inland here. Uh-oh. I see players walking on the spot. I have a feeling this might not be the end of our technical issues here. Yeah, this is not looking good. Alright, well I will throw it back to an extended break once again, see if we can try and get these issues sorted. Unfortunately, it seems like GoTV is having a bit of a bug day. So again, back in a short few moments with this map and this series, so do not go anywhere. And we're back in with the server quickly reloading back to a 1 versus 3 for Leo. He's got the 3 kills up for the 4th kill potentially against RMN. Around this corner over to the short push, and Leo gets the bomb plant down to the back corner of the bomb site. AUG facing in the one-shot headshot for Leo. He's got an HP disadvantage though, and the spray from RMN can win out the fight. Indeed, he will be able to do so. Get the 3rd on the board for the Inflames side. All picked up, and he rotates over to get that defused relatively quickly. Just let you know, we are looking into these GoTV issues. If this is going to become a recurring problem, then we might have to sit through it and just sort of like, you know, try work our way through the matchup. Yeah, this is starting to become a real big issue. Deagle's in, CZ's back out here for the Sharks side. Half investment due to the money that they still got down here to a little bit over $2,000 on most players. $1,600, $1,700 for RCF and Exit, and $1,500 for NAC. Molotov's in against the T sideline. Will do a lot of early damage. RCF and Leo eventually naded back. RCF does get that 1 kill onto Showtime. NAC ready to receive it. Smokes at the helm. Will put down towards cross. And they go. Deagle's up, looking on, does catch Iron Man on the cross. AUG picked up now. Rifles to be working with here for the T side. Only one. They can sneak their way forward. They will catch Iron Man, and burst flies blind from Knack will get damage onto ZQK. The only player here defending the B-bomb site for the Inflames boys. Still 50 seconds left to go on the clock. He's going to push forward. Nades unavailable. ZQK will not receive any of that. Oh, actually, he does receive a little bit of it. He's actually pushed back further than we expected. Let's push in from Des. Meanwhile, we'll catch 3 players. We'll be able to deal with the eco players now, leaving RCF as the last man standing. 2 kills and 16 points of health. Bomb on his back as well, and they know that he's got it. One player will wrap back into the A-bomb site. Get ready for this man to face out towards the mid position. He knows that he's not got a whole lot of time. So he has to go here, and that is exactly where he'll face. Well read, well sprayed. But 3 players going down for Inflames. Sharks can be proud of that much damage that they've done. They've got a lot working for them now. Orps in, M4's out. AKs and Kriegs to respond on the Shark side. SMG for the likes of Dez here for Inflames, which might cause a couple of problems going into the next round, depending on how much damage you can really do with it. And it will be a weakened buy for the Inflames as a result. They move up and out, Nades in, stacks to standard to try and flush out T-side players, potentially get some kills against them, but more damage being done to Showtime than to any of the Sharks players here. ZQK ready with the AWP round the corner. Spots the man. Takes him down. Ready for Leo, but flashed out at the right timing. And Leo's going to round his corner with the AK jumping and bunny hopping his way to the kill. Spotting the next man as well and gets it on Showtime. 16 points of health. And somehow he's cut off the CTs. 2 players remaining on the bomb site. A third attempting the rotation, but probably better to stay on the B bomb site until that bomb gets dropped. And now Shaz has all the control. JNT around this corner. Spotting out. AUG holding the tightest of angles, now backed up by Dez, playing the off angle here towards the boiler room position. Bomb in full CT crossfire control. Unfortunately, it looks like our GoTV issues are continuing to be an issue right now. Can only assume the T side are trying to take control out here. They're trying to push in against the Inflames boys and push that AUG back out. The SMG kill might be relatively easy for the T side to get hold of. It's a 3 versus 3 though, and if Leo is the first man to face, then he will not be in a very decent spot at all. Now towards that long position, so fortunately enough, he shouldn't be the first man to face. There are 2 rifles around the corner here. Should be the ones getting the picks. Yeah, 3-on-3 scenario. Looks like the timer will tick down, so we may have already ended off the round officially. Again, I'm not really sure what's going on. Right, so it seems like our issues are continuing. Unfortunately, that does mean that I haven't got anything to bring you at the moment. I have obviously haven't informed the right party, so hopefully we can get things sorted out. As for right now, though, it looks like we might have to throw to another commercial break, unfortunately, until this issue is permanently resolved, because it's very clearly it's going to become a problem for the rest of the series. So let's go ahead and throw up some music. Again, apologies for what's going on right now. It's just kind of it's becoming a massive issue. And again, we will try and get this sorted as soon as possible so we can bring in this map. It's just very, very unfortunate what's happening right now. Seems to be some sort of relay issue. Again, I'm not really sure. So the best that I've got for you is an apology. As just things have not gone well for us tonight. But don't worry, we will get them fixed. We will bring in this match. No, come hell or high water. We're bringing you some Counter-Strike tonight. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I'm thinking things are okay. I'm being told that everything is stable. So if it craps out now, then I'm gonna blame Gabe at this point. I have nothing else for you. We come back in at 7-0 for the Inflames side. I do apologize for everything going on. Hopefully things will stabilize. Hopefully things will stay on track to so we can actually watch the match coming in between the Inflames and the Sharks side. We are again 7-0 up for the CT side. So far going so well for Flames. They have all of everything. CT control, decent frag numbers. Economy's a little bit lopsided, but I think that can stabilize as things go along. Sharks, on the other hand, they're having some serious issues in terms of just, you know, generally getting any rounds on the board. Execute's not quite going well. Just had a beast like Execute that initially started off with some good opening frags, but the trades were great from the Inflames side, so I'm expecting a good amount of that with oppositions being played to the A-bomb side, which it looks like Sharks want to hit here. Flashbangs over the hedge as SHZ gets ready, takes RCF for a kill, and then a second, and another isolated 1v1 that will go well for Leo, at least a 3 versus 3, but now the CTs know what's up, and they're going to hear the footsteps of the second player in the apartments. They've got a decent man over here on the boost spot, on the box, and Showtime while facing towards mid. We'll get info on the one man lurking there, so it's all left to RMN. No information given up, but Leo spots him. Just the peek comes through. The second phase will be the end of him as Leo doubles up for the double kill. And Leo ZQK is the last man standing for Inflames. 1-on-3 situation. And this should just be the end of him, I believe. The first will finally be on the board for the Sharks. Losing 2 players for their trouble. The damage coming through in the last few rounds leaves a bit of an awkward buy for Inflames. I think they should be able to buy it regardless. I mean, ZQK has got loads of money, as has SHZ. They should have no problems buying in the next round either. As for the guys of RMN and Showtime, might have a couple of issues here. Yeah, M4s will get dropped out. Call from ZQK there to grab his AWP. Dares in with the AUG. Head cable on a couple of players. ZQK saving it for the last round and RMN buying it up because he's got no more he can buy with any money, so he's got the full set utility. It's all fine for here. So Inflames do have a last chance buyback. But it was last chance for a reason. If they get shut down now, they will be on full eco. As the Sharks play over to the second mid of A. Passive control coming in towards the banana control here for the Sharks. 2 players eventually make their way up and past that and down to the mid position. RCF takes Dez, ZQK trades it back with the AWP, second phase from Exit. Will take control of him. AWP still kicking out towards the long position, he gets sprayed on by Exit, so quad control, short control, the bomb plant can come through from the Sharks, and Inflames going to consider the save. In fact, yeah, they're all wrapping over to Speedway. Not going to bother with it. Not at all. Not with this retake. Better save their rifles because they have not got any money for this round. Passive control coming in across the line here. Sharks backing up over to the corner of the bomb site. Four will stay alive. Uh-oh. I believe we have once again... Oh, boy. Well, I'm not throwing this to another break. I can't be asked. So I am on a 60-second delay, but this is a popular thing a lot of casters like to do. Chat, would you like to have a conversation with me? Would you like to ask me some questions and we can talk about the match, about the day, about whatever's going on? I don't want to throw it to a break. I'm tired of giving you guys a break screen and music. The hassle on my part as well, because I've got to keep switching the scenes on OBS, so... Let's have a chat. Let's have a conversation, boys and girls. And others. It looks like this issue is not yet to be resolved as of right now. And again, I don't really want to give you, you know, just a break screen for the time being, so... Help me fill with some content. And it is on a 60-second delay, so I might be a little bit late with answering your questions and talking to you as a whole. Also being informed actually that it's an issue with Google. So it's a Google issue. Google Cloud servers have been rough this week, as we all know, and it's striking us at the worst possible moment. So face it, obviously relying the last server provider for this tournament, providing us with the servers via Google Cloud service, and we can see exactly how that's gone down. Right, not even auto director works. Not even a Valve issue, which is like surprising for Counter-Strike. This round's over. By technicality, you can say that Inflames have won it. Obviously, we don't know that for certain. Wow, I'm even getting the low FPS bug in Counter-Strike. This is just not our day, boys. This is just, look at this, it's just not our day. Hey, who likes cinematics, boys? It's like a movie in here. Whoa. I just need like some Matrix music right now. Check out the 24 or 6 FPS. Yeah, that means I'm going to have to restart my game. Well, I guess that does mean I'm going to throw up the break screen, but I'm not going to throw up the music because no thanks. Oh boy. Tell us your entire life story. That would take about 20 years. Opinion about Giants, as in the beings or the team? Any more specifics? I haven't watched too much of Giants as of late, so... If it's the team, I honestly can't have an opinion. Again, I want to apologise for the situation that we are in at the moment with the current issues with Google Cloud Service. We can at least connect to the GoTV so we can see sort of like, you know, we can at least see the players. We can get a little bit of teasing in regards to, you know, what's happening in the matchup. Okay. So this is curious. It looks like the entire servers actually went down because just loaded back up the GoTV and we are in warm-up between the Sharks and the Flames. So I imagine that we're going to have to do some round restoring shenanigans between these two squads. I'll blast it up on screen for the sake of you so you guys can see what's going on. But actually just got restored back to the round. So 8-2 on the board for the Flames. I wonder if it will hold this time. Where do we stand right now in terms of the loss bonus? Max loss bonus for Sharks. No, sorry. 3 rounds loss bonus for the Sharks. A loss coming through against the Flames side, so... 8-2, Flames are going to have control of the half at least. I saw the Blast games. No, I didn't watch the Blast Pro Series matches. I only watched the Grand Finals because it's best of 3. I'm not interested in best of 1s. That's just me though, like, you know, I'm a very purist kind of guy when it comes to Counter-Strike. Just realised as well I haven't actually added the auto exec that takes off some of the gun models. So there you go, that's better. I only watched the Grand Finals of Blast Pro Series. Right. Looks like we're ready to rock and roll. Four rifles coming in. Ops, M4s, SMG out for Dez, the man for the Inflames side. A quick plays coming through from the T's out to the banana position. AWP for JNT. Catch off someone in the Inflames camp that will move further forward than he's really expecting to. T's decide they're going to fall out of banana thanks to the utility trades that don't quite go down the way that they want it to. Smokes up, Dez. Trying to push forward here to the short position, try and get some information above the Sharks' side. Nothing else will be found by the CTs. They're going to have to focus on the B side defensive. M4s on 2 players. On the B side defensive. Here we go. Sharks round the corner. Here they come. Sprays in from Showtime as RMN lines up to Showtime. Gets himself a third on RCF and now exit the line. And JNT, last 2 players standing, make it all to a 4-player standing here for the Flames. 2 kills coming for exit. No, RMN lines up the 2 more spray downs. 4 kills for his name. And 9-2 on the board for Inflames. Very confident defensive there from RMN. Can buy the AWP, can drop it. Oh, no, sorry, you can't recover the AWP, scratch that. But you can still buy an AWP if you wanted to. It's before he invested all his money into a new AUG and everything, but whatever. It all works. Oh no, wait, $4,500. See, these technical problems have got me shooketh, so I can't do basic maths and Counter-Strike numbers. I want to thank Google for making this broadcast infinitely more high quality. ZQK kicks things off, taking out Leo Drunky. Starting things off for the Inflames side with a man advantage, as they have done through so many rounds on the CT half. Shaz around the corner, gets out Knack. RCF bursts through towards the balcony though, takes out the first, and the second comes in for JNT. So they equalise here on the Sharks side. Retake possibly coming through as well. Well, they want to go for this. The AWP not ideal for this for ZQK. The bomb plant down. It will be officially a retake coming in for the Inflames side. Smokes come down. Want to try and cut them off here. Flashbangs in. He tries to hold off. RCF does catch off RMN though. Takes the man Divine back for the T side. Spray through on Showtime. Doing 52 points down on towards, and the spray from RCF does get the second and the third as well. 4 kills overall for RCF. And finally, Sharks come up with a confident round here. Shutting down Inflames, trying to reset them. In terms of that loss bonus, there's nothing left for the Inflames boys, and they've been forcing the investment for round after round here. So you can see it right there. 5 players going down in spite of the fact that the timer ran out. Although that doesn't make any sense. How did all 10 players go down when the timer ran out? Suicide maybe? Maybe he jumped off the balcony? I'm not sure. Molotov's in, nades up and over. Eco round for Inflames as they try and hold on to some frags. Potentially some frags at least against Sharks. I'm not expecting too much to come out of this round right now. T's have the AKs looking into various points of the default. 2 players out towards second mid and the apartment's face. Sharks going to wrap back over. Look on to the A site initially. Well, at least towards the mid face again, trying to catch off a kill, hopefully, against a CT player. If they can open that up, then they, of course, gain a massive advantage. Especially if it's an upgrade pistol, because that takes away so much firepower potential for the Inflames side. Dez, Deagle, standing out here behind the wall here. Hardball on the pit position. Leo deals with the first. And the second on CT spawn. 2 more players being back on the B-bomb site, and Dez, the only man really standing here. The Deagle in play. And some crisp, clean headshots if he wants to try and make this work out. JNT. Molotov's out. Dare's going to get checked up here. Does a little bit of damage to Nak, but not getting enough for the kill. So the bomb plant will come through. Sharks finally taking some time to deal a 4th on the Inflames side. And only getting a decent chance to turn up the heat in terms of the buy-ups now. Fourth on the board, and what should be a pretty T-sided affair for them. Inflames have a CT side half to take advantage of. And yes, they will be able to get the 9th on the board. So if they can get 11-4, I think that's probably a decent victory opportunity there for the Inflames side. AK's in for the Sharks, out against the M4's AUG and AWP brought back by the Inflames side. Glass Cannon AWP and the SMG for RMN's not ideal. Crossfire set towards the apartments as here come the spray down both of the rifles. Get RCF down. And T-side pushing towards the bottom position. X is going to get taken out by RMN, so nice $600 kill for him. AK picked up, but not for long. JNT trades it. 4 versus 3 scenario as Inflames hold the line pretty well. Do lose that one player, who probably overextended a bit too far, as you can see. The AK will be spotted out, but Leo strikes over to the A side, gets himself 2 kills as ZQK and SHZ go falling. Dez and Showtime. Oh, Dez on the bomb side. They get one headshot traded back immediately by JNT, so it's all left to Showtime as the last man standing. One spray down, not going to land, just damage done to Nak. And they see the flashbang coming forward, rounds that corner, sprays blind. And 1 kill to his name. JNT up for the 3K of his own right, but Showtime with a flick. What was that? Incredible is what it was. He has every right to BM. No defuse kit inside, but we'll probably grab that AWP. I don't think anyone had one for the CT side. That bomb plot open will allow the defuse to come through from the Inflames player. 10-4. And now round 15, last one of the half. Inflames leading by a margin of 6. Trying to make it 7. It may well do so as well with the way that the CT side's been going, but Sharks have really turned up the heat in these last few rounds. They have really put some pressure on to the CT board. Ten to 5 half isn't the worst half in the world. Sharks can certainly recover that on the CT side. AK's in to kick things off, and ZQK gets the opening frag. AWP was a little bit blind out towards the banana face, but now he's got control at the sandbags. Utility coming in from the T side players. They try and work over to the AD fold. Just a little bit of prodding for control. One headshot spotted by RCF. Good reaction time on Dez. It's a 4-on-4 situation. Show's the last man standing here directly on the bomb side. Back up as arrived here. It's Showtime. The spray comes through. 12 points of HP. He stays alive. They will know he's tagged though. They must realize that he's lit. And Showtime will try to back himself up into the corner. .60 seconds left on the clock. The T's will push forward that nade. Oh, that's going to be enough. Good night. Not quite. Gets out of dodge just in time. How much information needs to give up to the player in apartments? Flashbangs over, and they will spot him out. It's all up to Showtime. Spots Leo, sprays, takes him down. As for JNT next, the AWP will quick scope close range 2 versus 2. And RMN and ZQK up to retake now. Flashes in, smokes back up for JNT. SMG here for RMN. Not spotting them out at the edge of the smoke. I don't think he's quite given up. I think the X-ray can be deceiving. Alt v Alt battle between JNT and ZQK, and JNT will win the fight. It's all after RMN. SMG in hand, AK looking onto his rep position, will spot his head call out to his teammate, but get the spray anyway, so Sharks will get a 5th at the end of the half to turn 10 to 5 on the board here. It's not that bad from both sides. Certainly was a dominating start from the boys over on the Inflames side. But Sharks eventually turning things around, getting their own control, and they will make again within half of the end half scoreline of the Flames side. And look at this utility setup here from the Inflames boys of the pistol round. 3 smokes, 3 flashes, 3 nades across 3 individual players. 2 players with Kevlar. This could do a lot of damage. I mean, this could be a lot of damage done if the Sharks can line up their shots. Heavily lacking in the Kevlar. Let's see how well it will work. Early nades down the stack into the apartments. Doesn't get anything done against the Shark side. No opening kills. And now Leo spots one towards the mid face. That's also utility for ZQK. Be careful about if he goes down. That's quite a lot of the setup being taken away by the Inflames side. Almost utility is going to be so valuable here in the pistol. Teams look towards the banana face. Knack being the main man of the defensive. Flash around his corner to gain the banana control. No, smokes up, and Knack will get forced away by just a simple face-in. 60 seconds to the clock. In Showtime, smoke at the ready. Flashbang out to lurk over to the A bomb site. Try and pull their attention away as the counter utility comes in from the Inflames side. Coffins and Cross. Flashbang in. The CTs will rotate as Nat blind fires his way through. Does not get any kills, let alone tag damage onto the T side line. The bomb plant will go down. ZQK falls back out towards the dark position. Boost up coming through from his teammate there and everything. And Sharks stack their way into the construction area. Leo, Knack, and RCF all facing together. Leo first man out, low HP. They spot one man out towards dark position. They get this kill. Well, there's a kill coming in as Leo trades back. Trade in from RMN as they hold the line. 4-on-3 situation. And they're blocked out here. Diffuse being stopped by JNT. They can't quite land the bullets, but Showtime does come in to a 2 versus 1 now for Exit. Very low HP. No diffuse kit in his favor. And he will get taken out. But a 3K from RMN. Very well played for him. 11 to 5 on the board for the T side. And a pause will come through. Technical in nature. I wouldn't be surprised at this stage, the way that this whole thing's going, but regardless. Yeah, 1 player disconnecting, so Sharks have a bit of a moment's respite, essentially. So it looks like our technical problems are going to chill back here. 11-5 still on the board for Inflames. Here comes Leo. All right, let's see if he can do anything for the Sharks side. Let's see if their technical issues are sorted. I mean, it's certainly a good player to have back in. He's got 15 kills so far, so he's the top fragger for the Sharks side, and they need that. Only 2 fraggers behind the top fragger of the T side, and the top fragger of the server as a result. Eco round will come through for the Sharks side. Let's see if they can do any damage to Inflames or take any kills, even take a round away potentially from the T side line. Smokes up, flashes over. Molotov's in towards the banana position. JNT and Knack and Leo all held back here and ready for the T side players to face up. Nades in, JNT. Very little amount of damage back behind that wall, the corner cross, so attention will come in from Knack as JNT continues to hold alongside Leo, and they have decided to stack the right bomb site. 3 players here on A as Inflames intend to go here. Smokes up and over. Alright man, ZQK, Showtime, all 3 players. Towards the long position, smokes up, nades in. No flashbangs out of reach just yet. JNT still chilling back here as RCF and co get ready for the crossfire. 1 player on bomb site. We spotted our Mentax teammate a little bit down, but Nat goes falling, and RCF and JNT and Exit are quick to follow. So unfortunately, the stack was there, but the kills were not. And Inflames dominate out the CT side for another round. 12 on the board for the Inflames boys. And Leo, I mean, I would say save, but he has not got a whole lot of anything other than the pistol, so it probably would be better for him to throw himself at the bomb site and try to see if he can get a kill or 2. With the upgraded pistols, they brought a little bit of utility as well. It's not going to quite equate to a buy-up, so a bit of a hard force in from the Sharks side. Should be unlucky 13 as a result for the Inflames side. Let's see if they can make it happen. Molotov's in, Knack forced off angle, P250 at the back of the bomb site. Dez makes his way in, up and over, spray on through towards the 1 man at the back of the bomb site. Damage coming through against him, but he doesn't go down. His teammates have his back with Molotov kills, Galil kills. Of course, an AK kill coming in for Shaz. So, Leo Drunky left to once again clutch a 1 versus 5 or otherwise die for his efforts. All 5 stay alive for Inflames, getting as much money out of this round as is possible. Building up that economy state because they all need it in the coming rounds. Sharks will have the bye. Rifles in for the CT side. AWP potential in full, and JNT immediately buys down that big green gun, not wasting any second with it at all. A lack of head Kevlar on 3 of the Sharks players could hurt them when it comes to the UMP and Mac 10 here for ZQK and Dez. So here they go. Dez straight in, up and out, flashbang over, will make his way in with the Mac 10, realizing they might be exposed. So as a result, if he can get up close and personal, it's one-shot headshot kills against Kevlar or helmetless players here for the CT side. And he will charge around the corner, get JNT down. It's instant punishment for him. Damage done to Exit, but Exit gets the kill back to 4 versus 4. And one man's isolated on the bomb site here. RCF, if he gets wrapped in upon Inflames, should be able to take control, but meanwhile the counter backstab coming in for the CT side will just miss the cross as RCF holds his nerve, holds on kills on a 1 player, but not quite any more than that. Shaz with a quick trade, and we'll go 3 versus 3 with the bomb plant coming down here on the bomb site. Knack, Exit, and Leo, what can you do? Aids in, Sharks doing damage to Showtime, but not taking that kill, not prompting a mistake out from him. He will try and re-aggress and now get to a different position on the pit position. Here we go, sprays in, Leo gets ZQK. Showtime with a trade back, and the second man spray down on for the triple. Shaz gets all 3 kills that he needs. 14-5, Inflames in the lead on T side. Not a single round scored by Sharks as of right now. 4 rounds of deficit means max loss bonus here in this half, and a tactical timeout will be called by the Sharks side. Map winner certainly seems to be going to the favour of Flames in terms of those odds. Our partners at GG Bet giving quite the stellar money line. I mean, it would be fantastic if Sharks were able to get the comeback for anyone who bets on them now. But honestly, the likelihood is extremely low. I certainly would not advise making that bet. There's a hell of a comeback to make here on Inflames map pick, a map pick in which they seem to be very confident on. Now taking the fight back to the Sharks side. The next round could signal the notion of GG. Force up investment comes in from the Sharks side. They go down. They've got nothing to work with against the Inflames boys. Leo looks to start things off on decent footing. With push coming through, the CT is going to really aggress. Knack does take Dez to kick things off. AK up, Leo SMG close. Knows that Showtime might be around here somewhere. The smoke does clear because the headshot thing down 5 on 3. And AUG getting recovered as CZ also goes falling. And 3-man advantage for Sharks, yet to lose a player, yet to take a casualty on the CT line. AK's in on 2 Molotovs. Trying to see if they can clear out some of those positions, and Shaz will lead the charge here for the Inflames side. 60 seconds to go though, and Sharks somehow have managed to pull this from a very dire straight situation back into a winnable round. Smokes up, Knack ready and waiting. RMN and Shaz, both players moving up. Spray through the AK, drops that bomb. Now looking for the next. Leo gets him down instead. But Knack with a triple kill. Very well played round from him. How far pushed up those 2 players were in the banana position. They go that risky and get such a massive amount of reward for it. The trades were almost guaranteed by the T side, but they didn't come up with any, and Sharks keep all 5 alive for a hell of a recovery round. Teams make their way into the apartments position, pushing up close with the AK-47s. Leo, AUG in, Knack, flashing his way out, ZQK. Wait to the apartments. Inflames come quickly out of this one. One player on the balcony dealt with. Exit with a spray down on the first man, but Showtime keeps the trades going for Inflames. One man closer to smoke. Take a look at JNT's position. What will you find here in the apartments? There's potentially backstabbing against T-side players. Getting the info, trying to see if he can drop down against them, and meanwhile, Knack has made his way up. The spray comes through, he drops in, takes a spray on the man, and gets the double kill on the triple, not quite against Dez, and Leo gets dealt with by ZQK to the back lines. 15-6, a great map point gained by Inflames, but Sharks damn near denied it, and if they had done that, we are much better standing for this map. 9 map points coming through for Inflames. As they look to push us to a third map in this best of 3. And for the first time in history, go to a third map in a best of 3 series against their rivals in the Sharks. As RMN gets the first kill, damage done by the Molotovs coming in over to the banana position. 3 players will get tagged up as a result, but it's a man advantage for the Flames, and that is the most important part about this. Exit. AUG wrapping around, trying to see if he can spot anyone towards that mid-face, but no one's coming out from the T-side line. Molotovs in, flashes over. JNT and Leo, the last 2 players here on the B-bomb site, and RMN here with a flash to respond it. Meanwhile, the CTs want to aggressive spray in from the AUG, and Dez gets another one as well. Exit and RCF. Very bad position, 2 versus 5. Nades will not get the kills either. The bomb plant will go down for Zed. Well, actually for Shaz, but... Oh, eventually RCF does get a kill with a nade, but 2 versus 4 for the retake Molotovs. RCF giving up all the information of where he's playing from. Bursting as well from the AUG, so they got all the info they need. The positions set, cross, locked, the headshot. And Exit, oh, he's got no chance of this one. This is going to be 16-6 in Flames. After a close first map, we'll take a confident second. And they will push us to Mirage as the